It has been a historical day for cryptocurrency. XRP labeled not a security by the New York judge today. Did this start altcoin season? XRP ripped off over 75% today. This morning I got the news during PST time. You know, I'm on the West Coast kicking it. A little late in the day, about 8:35. Twitter was going crazy. All the crypto websites were going crazy. Hey guys, we did it. And I say we because this is a win for crypto family. This is a win for the crypto space. Even those who don't own XRP, this is a win for everyone. Gary Gensler and his cronies try to come through and just take a huge dump on XRP/Ripple Labs. They've been using the word security very loosely to other assets that you may be invested in. And today, the New York judge said, nah, according to those Howey requirements, Ripple Labs XRP do not meet those. They are not a security. It's a beautiful day, man. You should be cheering. You should be saluting. You should be giving mad props out to the XRP army who's been telling you guys this for years and years. And I own XRP, but I can't say I'm in the XRP army. You know, I'm here to make money. I have no emotional ties to none of these projects. I'm here to make money. But salute to those who've been standing the ground since 2018 when SEC decided to, you know, try to shut the shit down. Today is the day for everyone in the crypto space. And remember, those of y'all who laughed at XRP during them tough times, your project probably got called out too. And they're probably going to go through something similar, maybe not as long. But you can thank those who rock with XRP, buying those dips, hanging on to those bags, speaking the good gospel. Salute to them. Salute to you guys for sure. Hey, I want to kind of go ahead and get into this video. Again, I want to give props to the XRP army and everybody in the crypto space, man. Congratulations, y'all. I want to talk about XRP as far as the charts go. I also hit on a nice good bag today from the news. Make sure you go check out my TikTok. I put the video up, broke down the play. I'll talk about it here on YouTube as well too. And then we just want to kind of just jump into it and other news. I mean, this is the biggest news. This is the news that we care about, man. It's XRP. Let's jump on here real quick. This is the Discord channel. You already know the Vibes BNP Capital Group. I posted this clip, but I found out roughly about 8:35 myself. XRP altcoin explodes after gains. Big gains, right? Big gains for pretty much the altcoins. A lot of altcoins took off. Solana took off. XLM, which is pretty much the little brother to XRP. XDC. ADA took flight today as well too. I mean, it was just monumental, straight pump everywhere. It was crazy, 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 crazy. As you can see, I'm not going to read this whole thing, man. Y'all by now, y'all already know what's going on. Crypto altcoin prices rose after the judicial ruling in the Securities Exchange Commission's protracted three-year legal battle with Ripple Labs' decision offers so much clarity on so many securities related within the crypto sphere or crypto space. With that news, XRP was roughly around 60 cents at 10. We know it hit an all-time high of about 95 cents, depending on what exchange you were looking at. That's crazy, y'all. Like, you don't know how big this is. The Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, tweeted, thankful to everyone who helped us get to the decision today, today's decision. One thing is for all crypto innovators in the U.S., more to come. More to come. Dog, this is big, yo. I've been in XRP since 2016. It was one of my first coins that I ever bought, and I didn't even buy it from an exchange. I actually transferred some money to one of my friends who was heavy invested in crypto. I had no idea how to buy or nothing. I trusted him very much so. Me and him pretty much grew up together in the military and the Navy. I shot him the bread. Once I got acquainted with how blockchain and transfers and all that stuff, he sent me all my XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, man, like a real one. And ever since then, man, I've just been kind of rocking with it. So this is good, man. This is really good. I'm super excited. Also, if you could mention Solana pumped, Cardano, like everything was pumping. It was crazy today, man. So this is like the biggest news today. XRP wins its case. And Coinbase. Let's talk about Coinbase. Coinbase CEO Brad Armstrong said, if this is the case that XRP is not a security, we will flip the switch and relist XRP. And boy, oh boy, did he stand on business, because he and his boys, this how I think it played out. I think Brad was like, yo, XRP, hey, y'all heard, right? XRP not a security, y'all. Hey, Lee Dev, go ahead and flip that switch, man. It's time to turn up one time. And for sure they did. XRP, this is from the Twitter page, Coinbase Assets Twitter page. XRP is now live on Coinbase.com and in the Coinbase iOS and Android app. So I had to go check for myself to make sure that was the case. And boy, oh boy, was that the case for sure. Let me pull it up real quick. This is the Discord channel. I was letting them know, hey, it's a go. XRP, you see the buy button, you see the convert, you see the receive. It's up, y'all. It's going digital on Coinbase right now. I know a lot of exchanges at the current moment were freezing withdrawals and whatnot. Basically, this is nothing out of the ordinary when you have all this high liquidation. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, water break, man. Hey, I'm not editing this out, man. We're gonna roll with it. You get this high liquidity, right? You get this high liquidity. Everyone's trying to withdraw, trying to take profits, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of these exchanges was pretty much just freezing. Like, my next door neighbor hit me up, sent me the uphold ticker and said, hey man, I can't withdraw nothing, which is normal, right? 𝐿𝐾𝐭 was going through it. It's not unheard of. For me, I was telling the guys, go ahead and if you can convert it over to a stable coin and just wait until you can actually move it off the exchange or cash out. This happens, guys. It is what it is, right? But as you can see, XRP is back on Coinbase. It was trading roughly about 82 cents. Yeah, man. I don't want to talk about any other coin because I think XRP deserves all hell right now. But let's get into it. Let's get into the chart, right? Let's look at the chart. Let's look at that day chart. That day chart. Look at that candle on that. Look at that candle. I mean, flagpole strong. Now, before I break down into like the trades I want to get into, or the actual trade that I got into with XRP as far as the long that I ran, the key thing that I want you to definitely understand about this chart, right? This chart is definitely not the most friendly chart to continue for a bull run or for more upward momentum. Reason why, this little area right here, this is a supply zone. The supply zone that was created roughly around March of last year, and it initiated a major sell-off. How much sell-off would you say? We take it from the top to the bottom, that's a 68% runoff. And I know you're saying, well, shooter, man, we just got 78, 80% back on today. I get that. But look how massive this sell-off is. This is a real technical level that other analysts that's working for these big corporation, hedge funds, institutional banks, etc., they're watching this. And the reason why you can see the drastic sell-off here, right? This is between 79 cents and 92 cents. It's very key. As you can see today, we have a nice size wick that just could not break. It broke it a little bit, right? It just broke it a little bit, but it cannot hold. That supply zone is real. So that was one of the main reasons why I got out of my long trade for XRP when everyone was shouting, we're going to $1. I just don't see it from a technical aspect. Not yesterday, because it's a new crypto day. I didn't see it. So therefore, I wanted to get out of my long position as much as I could without giving back too much of the profits, because I was able to get a nice trade off of it. Now, let's break it down. So this is a day chart. I want to go down more so into the hour chart where you can kind of get a little bit more data, and then we'll jump down into the 5-hour chart. As you can see, the rip was real, right? The rip is real. We have this demand zone here on the hour, on the 1-hour chart. We had the supply zone that I was just speaking of from the daily back from last year, May, call it April, May-ish. And you can see we rejected the very top of that supply. Even though this candle broke about 93 cents, which is higher than the previous high back in April, May, We could not hold that. We rejected it once, twice, several more times in the supply area, and then now we're out of the supply area. A lot of it too, as you think about it, and if you haven't noticed, and if you've ever noticed trading meme coins, when they get listed on exchanges, it's like the end of the hype. And so you can expect more sell-off. Even though that allows more people to buy in for that particular day, you can kind of expect the hype to kind of slow down, because a lot of people who were buying on Uphold and KuCoin and then other exchanges outside of the US that were able to buy XRP, they're taking profits. They're moving those profits into stable coins. It's a whole new ball game now. So I kind of expect this. I'm not saying I predicted the top. I was just watching this previous supply channel area and just kind of said, you know what, in this particular long play that I'm in, I'm going to go ahead and get out and get my shillings before I start giving back money. We don't like to give back money. Now, to be 100% transparent, I have not taken any profits with my long-term XRP bag. And the reason why, because in my opinion, we're still in a bear market. Bear market, you can call it a trading sideways. We're not in a bull market. So me taking profits from my bag, and it's a nice size bag, it didn't really make no sense, especially if I was trading crypto futures on it. So I felt very comfortable with the profits that I made from trading the futures today or yesterday, crypto day, and not to touch my actual XRP bag. So we're still sitting pretty on an XRP bag. I did not touch none of it. I did not transfer it. I didn't want to go through the whole hassle of like waiting for the exchange to see if I can get any liquidity out of it. I just went straight from L-Bank, ran the future play, and just went with it. Currently, XRP, I don't think you guys can see it because the screen is trading roughly about 74 cents. I want to talk to you guys about the trade that I took, the futures play that I play. So let me break this down into the 5-minute chart. And again, I'm going to leave this demand zone right here just to let you know. It's very important too. So I saw the news roughly about 8:35 Pacific Standard Time. The funny thing, I was on a call with some of my homies and we were talking about crypto or whatever the case may be. And one of the homies was like, hey, the New York judge just ruled. And so immediately I jumped over. You know, you always got to fact check regardless, right? Immediately went to Twitter. I went immediately to a few apps, and sure enough, it was breaking news. So then I immediately jumped on L-Bank, where I trade futures at, and TradingView. So roughly around this time, I saw this price action take place. And so even with this, I didn't want to chase. If you guys know me, I don't like chasing green candles. You know, you get big red dig those. I also have a trading strategy in mind. It's called the break and retest. And so I wanted to see where we was going to create the high. And so we about 8:45-ish is when we create the high, 10 minutes after I found out about the news. And I kind of marked that. And I marked that and I deleted it. I marked it here as like, okay, this is going to be my swing high. This red candle. It's the first red candle after the news broke. And we had the second red candle, right? So I was kind of watching that. And I wanted to see us get above that swing high. So let me just move this out the way so you can kind of see. And so I wanted to see if we can get past this swing high, right? So my eyes were set on this swing high. Once we get past this swing high, retest that as support, I was confident in getting back into it. Now, I could have just got in and just kind of like let it run out. But if you ever trade crypto futures before, you get them spikes to the upward, them spikes to the downward, you mess around and be liquidated. And I roughly play about from $1,000 to $1,500 per trade. And that is not a good feeling when you get liquidated. And it's happened before. Maybe I didn't have that much money in the trade, but it's happening and it's still not a good feeling. So I wanted to be as cautious as ever. I knew I was coming in with 20x leverage as well too. So I wanted to play it safe and not go through this roller coaster ride. Being a smart trader, smart investor, I come from the stock options land. So breakthrough retest, that is my number one strategy, especially on a 5-minute chart. As you can see, this blue line here, this is my 20 EMA, my 50 EMA. I already saw the cross here that happened. So that right there is a signal for being bullish. We already had bullish news. We already knew XRP was going to rip, right? So we broke through this trade, the swing high here. And the swing high roughly about 64 cents. We broke it, right? If you can see that here, let me zoom in a little bit more. We broke it here about 1020 or even 1025 candle. We broke it, retest, and went. And I got in roughly about this candle here at 64 cents. And I just rolled the wave. Once I got in at 64 cents, I dropped 1,500 on it. That candle produced at about 72 high. I was well above liquidation. So I felt very confident to let this thing kind of cook and kind of do its thing. But as we started to cook more, I did want to take some profits. I rode this candle, this 5-minute candle, to this 5-minute candle at the top of it, which was about 75 cents, and I got out. So that was over a 212% play. I was at 20x leverage, super easy trade. I did get back in and caught this particular movement here from this pullback to this candle about 72 all the way up to about 79, 78 cent, and got out again roughly for another over 100% trade as well too. So I took 2 trades on the long. I thought about taking a short, but I just didn't want to play with it, man. I knew it was super volatile. I didn't want to get liquidated, even though I probably would have just played it real safe with small amounts of initial, but I didn't want to risk it, didn't want to be greedy. We would get in there twice, get what I can get, and get out there, because I know people were going to be buying. And plus, if you kind of look here on this 20 EMA, this blue line, I always tell my traders in the Discord, gravity always finds itself. And you can definitely see that when price action will start pulling back to some type of support. If it's not a support for price action, it will be the EMA or the SMA, right, on a bigger scale. But on the EMA, I was expecting a couple of factors. A, we're in a supply zone that I showed you. And then we are super far away from this EMA right here. And then it's just been running hot, right? And then after a while, people are going to be staking profits. So those are 3 indicators to me that we were going to be expecting some sell-off. And so I just kind of slid back in the cut and just kind of watched it. I thought about playing the downside, but I just didn't know how volatile it was going to be on the pullback. I didn't want to get liquidated. So I just took my wins to what it was and just kept it pushing. So it did pull back, right back to this 20 EMA. A couple of candles broke underneath the supply, got back into the supply. And as you can see, she's pretty much was dancing all day after this morning in that supply area, trying to find leverage. Again, that supply area is very true. As you can see, it peaked out of it once, and then it just could not get back above it. Now, that was yesterday for our crypto trading day. Now, that could be different. As we're on a new day for crypto currently, that could be different, and we might retest that high. I'm watching on more so a longer chart, but I got the 5-minute. I'm watching to see if we're going to retest yesterday's high of 95 cents, see if we retest and see if we retest that and actually break. Now, I would not jump into any type of long play unless I have factors met. Breaking that high, retesting that supply or support level, and then pushing forward. Yes, I understand you can leave some money on the table not jumping in, but you can also lose some money by jumping in too soon as well, too. So I'm going to be watching that. What I'm also going to be watching here for maybe a possibility for a short is if we retest the bottom of the supply here, roughly around 79 cents, and reject it. And currently, we're trading below it. The 50 EMA and the 20 EMA, the blue line, this purple line is my 50, have crossed in a bearish manner on the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to be watching this as it pulls back because, like I said, price action finds gravity, right? It pulls back. If it rejects this and start pushing down at this swing low, then this might be an opportunity to take a quick little 10, 20% short on, right? So I'm going to be marking that right there. That's my little rabbit track that I like to set. That's a nice little track. If we break that swing low, I might jump into a short, maybe get it for like 10 or 20% and be done with it, right? Ride that thing down to 70 cents, and see what we get, right? So looking on the big scale, here's the 4-hour chart. What am I watching? Again, supply area. I just set a couple of rabbit traps here. We rejected. We're pushing back. We're super far from the EMA, the 20 and the 50 EMA. We might see a little slowdown, or we could see a pop. What I'm telling you guys is be patient. If you have not owned XRP and you're looking to buy XRP, in my opinion, this is the best time. Why? Because these are red candles. You want to buy on red candles only. We do not buy these green candles. We do not buy the tops of greens and become exit liquidity for other people. We buy red candles. So in my personal opinion, if you're looking at it, please look at that chart. Find red candles. This is the 4-hour chart. 2 red candles. Could be a good time to buy. We already know that price action was pretty stubborn around 72, 75 cents. This could be a good opportunity for you to buy, but make sure if you do buy, you dollar cost average into the play. That means if you have $1,000 budget for XRP and you just say that I want to buy right now, maybe take $200. If this thing pulls back again in the 60 cent, you buy $250, spend $250, so on and so on. That way you're keeping your average low. So when this thing pops again, or if it pops again, now you're in green and you're not buying the top. A lot of people who bought at 95 cents, they're down right now. How much are they down, shooter? Well, if you bought at 95 cents, you're currently down 22%. If you paid $1,000, that's roughly about $800 left. And they're pissed off right now. So be smart, dollar cost average into the play, because what happens is that average comes down. And if this thing pops right now and you bought in, then you're starting to recoup. See, these people got to wait for 95 cents to hit for them to actually be green bean. And that's a 20, what is that? From here to here, that's about a 28% run. So they'll be waiting. Can it happen? Sure. But you want to play it smart. So I'm going to be watching this thing to pull back for more short opportunities. My dollar cost average is super low at XRP. My bag is pretty much full on long-term investment. I don't have any plans to buy more. But I do feel like I'll be day trading this when the opportunity do present itself. And that's my plan. As far as these other cryptocurrencies that pop, I'm definitely going to be watching ADA as well too. That serviced, that went crazy as well. Be watching that for a pullback as well. But XRP, man, salute. What a freaking day in crypto history. What a time to be alive, man. This is major. Now, just think about it. A lot of people that you've been telling to trade and beginning cryptocurrency, they don't get it. The incitement that you have right now, like this really put like a major cosign on cryptocurrency with Ripple winning this case. A lot of us already knew they was going to win. It was just more so when was the judge going to come out and say it. And today was the day. So salute to everybody, man. Much love, man. If I gave y'all any information, any like perspective on anything that you felt like was valuable information, please give me a thumbs up right now. Share this with your people and them. Salute to the XRP army and everyone in the crypto space. Today was a beautiful day. If you made money, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you made some money. Did you take profits? Did you take any profits? Hey, it's your boy, man. Shooter the investor. I checked there for the gang, man. I really don't want to leave y'all, man. I'm like happy right now, but I got to go. Peace, y'all. Much love. Yo, this is an awesome day today. This is like the best day ever. Shout out to XRP.